Olivia, is there anything you want me to get from the shops?
I don't think so, sweetheart. Actually, we could do with some more apples. The one in the kitchen's mouldy.
What do you mean they're mouldy? I only bought them 3 days ago.
Yeah, well that's Morrison's for you. I'd really rather we didn't shop there anymore. Next door were telling me they don't because the quality just isn't good enough.
Well, I'm sure it's fine, Olivia. You know what they're like. They'd argue with their shadows if they had the chance.
No, I'm serious, Anthony. I wanted to show you this article I read. It showed that Morrison's were at the bottom of the fresh food poll. My mum stopped shopping there because of it. So I thought I'd conduct my own experiment.
Are you feeling alright?
5 days ago, I went to our 4 local supermarkets and bought an apple from each one. Let's see how edible they are now.
I wonder where those apples came from. You went to all this thing just to prove your point to me.
You saw my apple earlier. It was absolutely disgusting. That was the one from Morrison's. Look, the ones from Tesco's, Asda and Sainsbury's are all fine. Point proven if you ask me.
Point proven indeed. Point proven indeed. It appears that even more of you at home are adopting this opinion of Morrison's. Some of you without even conducting your own experiment. Here on The Burning Issue, we've received loads of texts on this topic, and we've got a number of callers on the line waiting to quiz our next guest, Miss Paula Grant, Press Officer for Morrison's plc. Thanks for coming onto the show today, Paula.
You're welcome.
Now, we've asked you onto the show because it has come to our attention that the quality of fresh food at Morrison's is seriously in question. What do you have to say about that?
Well, firstly, I'd like to apologise to any of our customers who have bought anything from our stores.
Right, so it's not just the fruit and veg, it's anything they've bought.
If you let me finish, if anybody has got anything that they're not satisfied with, if they just return it to the store with the receipt, they'll be fully reimbursed.
Well, that's something I suppose. Now, there are several callers on the line waiting to ask you some questions. Our first one is John from Stafford. Hello, John.
Evening, Chris.
So what's your question for Paula tonight?
I just wanted to know why their motto is another reason to shop at Morrison's. Because their fruit and veg certainly isn't.
Good point. What do you have to say about that, Paula?
Well, I understand your point, John, but you see, the problem we have is that all of the fruit and veg is sent to our stores pre-packed. We do realise that there's a problem with the freshness of the food, and it is being looked into. However, we must remind our customers to store the product as directed on the packaging to ensure that it stays fresh for as long as possible.
Oh, I'm sorry, I think our viewers know where to store their fruit and veg.
All Morrison's employees are dedicated to helping their customers 100%, and they're very committed to their work.
I'm sure they are, very sure they are. Is that okay for you, John?
Well, I suppose, but I won't be shopping there again in a hurry. Not until all this is sorted anyway.
Okay then, John, thanks very much for that. I think you just lost yourself another customer. Now let's move on to our second caller, and that is Amanda from Birmingham. Hi Amanda, what's your question for Paula tonight?
Hiya Chris, I just want to ask, do you shop at Morrison's yourself, and are you happy with the goods that you buy?
Yes, I do shop there, and I've always been happy with the quality of the foods and the service that's provided.
Okay then.
But how can you be happy with the service provided when so many of your customers aren't?
I think the majority of customers are happy with our service.
Are you sure about that though? Because you did just lose a customer a minute ago.
Well, like I said, I can only apologise to anyone who is unhappy, and I have been assured that all complaints will be dealt with accordingly with our customer services department.
Well, I'm afraid we're out of time now, guys, so I'm going to have to stop you there. Thanks for your call, Amanda, and thanks for coming on to the show today, Paula. Don't forget, folks, if you want our Burning Issue team to investigate any of your concerns, then please don't hesitate to get in touch with us. Our number is 0800 858 363. That's 0800 858 363, and you can speak to one of the team.
Well, that's all we have time for this week. But don't forget, digital viewers can keep up to date with all the issues raised on the show by pressing the red button now. You can also see our extended interviews with Paula Grant and Venetia Palmer. Bye for now, and we'll see you next time for more consumer concerns, conflicts and burning issues.
Anthony, this toaster is broken for the 3rd time in a week. Oh.